Good morning, students. Today I am going to continue again chapter number 4, Climate from Geography. And today's topics are distribution of rainfall, and second one is the monsoon as a unifying bond. All right. So, students, as you know very well that if we will take annual rainfall related to all over the India, then parts of western coast and northeastern India. Students, western coast means the part of western Ghat, where western coast of India is located. All right, that region, and eastern India, it means part of Assam, Meghalaya, where Mansiram is located, receive over about 400 centimeter rainfall. However, near about less than 60 centimeter rainfall received by the western part of Rajasthan, some parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. And students, rainfall is also equally low in the interior of the Deccan Plateau and east of the Sahyadris. So students, I think you know very well that about Deccan Plateau, but what is Sahyadris and where it is located? All right, one question will arise here. So students, the Western Ghats, also known as Sahyadris. All right, and you know very well that Western Ghats covers a very large area, and it is connected or joining the parts of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Goa and Maharashtra. So students, I told you east of Sahyadri. It means the eastern direction of Western Ghat. All right, receives low rainfall, and next area of low precipitation is located around the Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. Understood? So students, now you can understand on the basis of above descriptions that the rest of the country receives moderate rainfall and snowfall is only restricted to the Himalayan regions. So students, as we know very well that the nature of monsoon in India. So the annual rainfall is highly variable from year to year, and the variability is high in the regions of low rainfall such as some parts of Rajasthan, Gujarat and the leeward side of the Western Ghat. Leeward side means the eastern direction or eastern part of Western Ghat. So student, due to this, the areas of high rainfall are liable or always affected by floods, whereas areas of low rainfall are mostly affected by the drought. Understood? Okay. After that, your next topic is monsoon as a unifying bond. So students, you know very well that monsoon season is very important for Indian people. So students, in northern India, the temperatures always higher in the compare of other parts of India. So Students, areas of the world at a similar latitude due to the Himalayas protecting it from the cold Central Asian winds. Students, here I want to clear in front of you that simply northern India has a comparatively higher temperatures than other areas of the world, and the Himalayas protect us from the cold winds which is blowing during the winter seasons in Russia from high pressure area to low pressure area. All right. So students, the peninsular plateau has a moderate temperature due to the influence of the sea on three sides, as I told you in my previous explanation, and the monsoon provides a great variation despite such moderating influences. However, the monsoon unites the land like no other force because monsoon provides a rhythmic cycle of seasons, and the vegetation, animal life and agricultural activities are totally revolving around the arrival of the monsoon season in India. And you know very well that the life of the people is also revolving or moving around the monsoon season. How? Let's see. Students, people who are celebrating festivals and other activities all are geared to the monsoon, as India is still primarily an agricultural nation. So students, the monsoon provides the water to set agricultural activities in motions or in a regular way. And students, you know very well that how water is important for all types of crop. So students, the arrival of the monsoon is awaited eagerly by everyone, and the river valleys which carry this water which is received by the rainfall also unite as single river valley unit. Student, in last, so students, the rhythmic cycle of seasons in which people celebrate many festivals and do other activities, the monsoon unites the Indian subcontinent and acts as a unifying bond because Indian farmers and rivers and dams receive rainfall only by the monsoon season. All right students, understood? So here your chapter number 4 climate is completely completed, and now I am going to discuss with you questions and answers. All right. So students, first of all, exercise which is given in your book, that is, choose the correct answer from the 4 alternatives given below. Number 1 is, which one of the following places receives the highest rainfall in the world? Options are given: Silchar, B. Masinram, C. Cherrapunji and D. Guwahati. So correct answer is Masinram. Okay. After that, question number 2 is, the wind blowing in the northern plains in summer is known as. Options are Kal Baisakhi, Loo, trade winds, none of the above. So the correct answer is Loo. Alright. Question number 3 is, which one of the following causes rainfall during winters in northwestern parts of India? Options are cyclonic depression, retreating monsoon, western disturbances, southwest monsoon. So correct answer is western disturbances. Okay. Question number 4. Monsoon arrives in India approximately in. Options are early May, early July, early June and early August. So correct answer is early June. After that, question number 5 is, which one of the following characterizes the cold weather season in India? Options are warm days and warm nights, B, warm days and cool nights, next cool days and cold nights, and last one is cold days and warm nights. So correct answer is cool days and cold nights. Alright. After that, next question which is given in your exercise, that is answer the following questions briefly. So question number 1 is, what are the factors affecting the climate of India? Answer is, the factors controlling the climate of India are number 1 latitude, number 2 altitude, number 3 pressure and winds bracket jet stream, number 4 distance from the sea, and number 5 relief or mountains. Okay. Question number 2, why does India have a monsoon type of climate? Answer number 2 is, India has a monsoon type of climate because of the strong influence of the monsoon winds over the subcontinent. Full stop. The summer monsoons cause heavy rainfall when they blow from sea to land. Full stop. The winter monsoon winds blow from the interior of the continent to the sea and do not cause much rain. Full stop. There is a seasonal reversal of the wind system is called monsoon. Full stop. Question number 3 is, which part of India does experience the highest diurnal range of temperature and why? So answer number 3 is, the Thar Desert experiences the highest diurnal range of temperature. Full stop. This is because during the day the temperature rises to over 50 degrees centigrade, comma, and at night, due to the absence of the sun and lack of vegetation, the temperature drops to below 15 degrees centigrade the same night. Full stop. Number 4 is, which winds account for rainfall along the Malabar coast? Answer number 4 is, Arabian Sea branch of the southwest summer monsoons. Alright. Question number 5 is, what are jet streams and how do they affect the climate of India? So, answer number 5 is jet streams are a narrow belt of high altitude in bracket above 12,000 meter bracket close westerly winds in the troposphere full stop. Their speed varies from about 110 km per hour in summer to about 184 km per hour in winter. Full stop. A number of jet streams exist, but the most constant are the mid-latitude and the subtropical jet stream. Full stop. The jet streams located over 27 to 30 north latitudes are known as subtropical westerly jet streams. Full stop. These jet streams blow south of the Himalayas throughout the year except in summer. Full stop. These are responsible for the western cyclonic disturbances experienced in the north and northwestern parts of the country. Full stop. These jet streams move north of the Himalayas with the apparent migration of the sun. Full stop. Paragraph change. During the summer at about 14 north, an easterly jet streams called the subtropical easterly jet streams blows over Indian peninsula. Alright. After that, question number 6 is define monsoons. Full stop. What do you understand by break in monsoon? Answer number 6 is the word monsoon has been derived from the Arabic word mausim, which means season. Full stop. In this season, the wind blows from land to sea for 6 months and from sea to land for 6 months. This break in the monsoon rainfall refers to the dry spells when the monsoon rain takes place only for a few days at a time. Full stop. These breaks are related to the movement of the monsoon trough. Full stop. When the axis of the monsoon trough lies over the Ganga plains, then the rainfall is heavier there. Full stop. When the trough moves towards the Himalayas, the plains are dry, but there is heavy rainfall occur over the mountains. Full stop. Answer number 6 is completed. After that, question number 7. Why is the monsoon considered a unifying bond? Answer number 7 is the subcontinent of India has a great variation in temperature conditions, comma, despite the moderating influence created by other factors. Full stop. The monsoons have a unifying influence as the rainfall that is caused affects the entire country. Full stop. Water is thus supplied for agricultural activities as well as to the rivers for use all over the country. Full stop. The monsoons thus bind the entire continent where all wait eagerly for their arrival. Okay. After that, according to your book, main question number 3 is, why does the rainfall decrease from the east to west in northern India? Answer number 3 is, the low pressure area in India lies in the northwest, comma, towards which the southwest monsoon winds are attracted. Full stop. After depositing moisture in South India, the Bay of Bengal branch of the southwest monsoons strikes the Khasi Garo hills, or near the part of Meghalaya, Mansiram. Full stop. After causing heavy rainfall on the windward slopes, these winds turn westwards because of the presence of the lofty Himalayas. Full stop. These winds then keep depositing rainfall as they go up the Ganga Valley towards the low pressure area. Full stop. The rainfall deposited thus keeps on decreasing as the wind proceeds from east to west in northern India, comma, as this is the last region to be affected by the monsoons. Okay. After that, next question is, give reasons as to why, in which question number 1 is given, seasonal reversal of wind direction takes place over the Indian subcontinent. Answer is, land and water are of different densities, comma, so the rate of heating and cooling varies. Full stop. The Indian subcontinent is surrounded by water on 3 sides. Full stop. In summer, the landmass of India is warmer than the surrounding sea, comma. Therefore, there is low pressure. Full stop. The sea is cooler, comma, thereby having high pressure. Full stop. So, the winds blow from sea to land. Full stop. Paragraph change. In winter, the land has high pressure while the sea has low pressure. Full stop. Therefore, the winds blow towards the sea. Full stop. Thus, a seasonal reversal of wind direction takes place. Full stop. After that, question number 2. The bulk of rainfall in India is concentrated over a few months. Full stop. Answer number 2 is, in India, the bulk of the rainfall is concentrated over a few months because the main source of rainfall is the monsoon wind, which blows when there is intense low pressure on the land. Full stop. The surrounding water body is cool and has high pressure. Full stop. This ideal temperature and pressure is caused in May, when the rain falls between June to September and it becomes cooler, in bracket high pressure, bracket close, full stop. Rest of the year is practically dry. All right. After that, question number 3 is, the Tamil Nadu coast receives winter rainfall winds. Answer number 3 is, during the winter season, the Tamil Nadu coast receives rain from the northeast monsoon, which blow from land to sea. Full stop. They do not cause any rain in the northern part of the country. Full stop. But while crossing the Bay of Bengal, they pick up moisture and cause rain on the eastern coast of South India, mainly the Tamil Nadu coast. Okay. After that, question number 4. The delta region of the eastern coast is frequently struck by cyclones. Answer number 4. The delta region of the eastern coast is frequently struck by cyclones as the low pressure conditions over northwestern India get transferred to the Bay of Bengal by early November. Full stop. This shift is responsible for the occurrence of cyclonic depressions, which originate over the Andaman Sea. Full stop. These then cross the eastern coast, causing heavy widespread rain, leading to great damage to life and property. Okay. After that, question number 5 is, parts of Rajasthan, Gujarat and the leeward side of the Western Ghats are drought prone. So answer number 5 is, relief or mountains play an important role in the distribution of rainfall in India. Full stop. The moisture laden winds, in bracket southwest monsoons, bracket close, cause heavy rain on the windward slopes of the Western Ghats and Khasi Garo hills. Full stop. As the winds cross over the leeward slopes, there is less rainfall as most of it has been deposited on the slope facing the winds. Full stop. All the area on the leeward side is deprived of rain, is drought prone. Full stop. Rajasthan also lies in the rain shadow of the Aravalli Hills. Full stop. Question number 5 from give reasons as to why completed. After that main question, question number 5, describe the regional variations in the climatic conditions of India with the help of suitable examples. So answer number 5 is, there is a great regional variation in the climatic conditions of India. In bracket, mainly temperature and rainfall, bracket close, full stop. In summer, the temperature rises above 50 degrees centigrade in some parts of Rajasthan, while in Jammu and Kashmir it is about 20 degrees centigrade. Full stop. The temperature in Dras during winters goes down to even minus 45 degrees Celsius, while at Tiruvananthapuram it is 22 degrees centigrade. Full stop. Paragraph change. The precipitation varies from over 400 centimeter in Meghalaya to less than 10 centimeter in Ladakh and western Rajasthan. Full stop. While the precipitation in most of India is in the form of rain, comma, the mountains experience snowfall, full stop. The large part of the country receives rain between June to September, full stop. Parts of Tamil Nadu receive rain between November and December, full stop. Coastal regions have a moderate climate, whereas areas in the interior have an extreme or continental climate. Full stop. After that, question number 6 is, discuss the mechanism of monsoons. Full stop. Answer number 6 is, the following facts are important to understand the mechanism of the monsoons. Full stop. Point number 1 is the difference in the heating and cooling rate of land and water bodies. Full stop. In summer, there is low pressure on the land and high pressure in the sea. Full stop. Point number 2, the shift of the position of the intertropical convergence zone in summer over the northern plains. In bracket, its normal position is about 50 degree north of the equator, bracket close, full stop. Point number 3, the presence of the high pressure area east of Madagascar affects the Indian monsoons. Full stop. Point number 4, the intense heating of the Tibetan plateau in summer causing low pressure. Full stop. Point number 5 is the movement of the westerly and easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula during summer. Full stop. After that, question number 7 is give an account of weather conditions and characteristics of the cold season. Full stop. Answer number 7 is during the cold season, the skies are clear, comma, temperatures and humidity are low, and the winds are feeble or weak and variable. Full stop, paragraph change. The temperature is higher in the south due to the moderating influence of the sea, but decreases as one goes northwards, where it ranges between 10 degree and 15 degrees Celsius. Full stop. Frost is common in the north and there is snowfall in the higher slopes of the Himalayas. Full stop. Winds blow from land to sea and are dry except when they pick up moisture from the Bay of Bengal and cause rainfall in Tamil Nadu. Full stop. A characteristic feature of the cold weather season is the low pressure system which enters northwest India from the Mediterranean Sea. Full stop. These are also known as the temperate or westerly depression cyclones and cause winter rain and snowfall in the hills or mountain. Full stop. This rain is beneficial for the growth of Rabi crops. Full stop. After that, question number 8. Give the characteristics and effects of the monsoon rainfall in India. Full stop. Answer number 8 is the monsoon rain has certain characteristics which make it unique. Full stop. Point number 1. Monsoon winds are unreliable, comma, as the exact time of arrival and departure is not the same year after year. Full stop. Point number 2. The rainfall is unevenly distributed. Full stop. Certain areas receive heavy rainfall. In bracket, windward slopes of the western Ghats, bracket close, while in other areas the rainfall is less, in bracket Thar desert, comma, causing floods and drought. Point number 3. The monsoon rain is concentrated within the 3 months, June to September of the year, while the rest of the year is more or less dry. Full stop. Point number 4. There is a seasonal reversal of winds. Full stop. Paragraph change. The monsoon rains are important in India and its effect can be seen when they arrive. Full stop. All over the country, people eagerly wait for its arrival. Full stop. The farmers are ready to sow their seeds and the agricultural activities begin. Full stop. Water is provided to the rivers which carry it to different parts of the country. Full stop. Plants and animals also rejoice with the coming of the monsoons. Full stop. The supply of water through the rivers is very important for the generation of power or hydroelectricity. All right. After that, question number 9 is, on an outline map of India, show the following areas receiving over 400 centimeter, areas receiving less than 20 centimeter of rainfall, and the direction of the southwest monsoon over India. But student, you have to show all the regions of highest rainfall, lowest rainfall, and medium rainfall, and the direction of southwest monsoon and second branch of monsoon also. In your fair copy, you have to make it. So students, completely your chapter number 4 is completed with question and answer. Please read it, understand it, and write it. If you have any confusion or doubt, then contact to me. All right? Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.